Hi, I'm Jackie Fry with Bahia Property Management. I'm the property manager, and I just wanted to explain to you a little bit about what happens with a typical eviction. The first step in the eviction is we post a 3-day notice on the tenant's door. This is a 3-day notice to pay or leave the premises. Once that has expired, we send the file into the attorney's office. At that time, the judge now has time to look at the file and send out the paperwork to the tenant. At that time, the tenant does have a chance to respond. However, when you're making sure that you are able to start the eviction, make sure there's no reason why you evicted them in the first place as far as what your negligence towards the property was. A tenant is always going to try to stall the eviction. They know that they basically don't have to leave until the sheriff posts their door with a writ of possession. So what you want to do is make sure that everything is correct, that you serve the notice properly, that they didn't slide in one way or another and pay part of the rent, so they can't go back and say that they did pay the rent. Make sure that all the repairs were done in proper order and in a timely manner, so they don't come back and say that a repair wasn't done. Documentation is everything when you're considering evicting a tenant. You must have proper documentation of how they were late, what they were doing, or what caused the eviction. If it's a 7-day notice to cure and they continue to have notices and you've just given up and you just want them out, make sure you have all the dates, all the postings, everything filed and scanned properly, because they will challenge it. And when they do challenge it, you might get a judge that comes back and says, give me the date, give me all your notices. You want to make sure everything's in proper order so you can evict them as quick as possible. An eviction in Tampa takes about 4 to 6 weeks if you have everything lined up correctly and they can't come back to you. Just make sure that everything is there, make sure you're ready to respond. And last case scenario, if you have to do a writ of possession, make sure that you have everything lined up for that as well. Just the key to it all is documentation, response, timely response to the tenant, so we can make sure that it doesn't get to this point. But that's basically it. Just keep track of everything that you're doing with the tenant. Make sure that everything is documented in their file from the start to the finish. But that's basically it. So just documentation is the key, and communication is the key, and be on time, give proper responses, make sure your notices are dated correctly, make sure you include weekends and holidays in there when you're counting the days, and everything should go smoothly. In 4 to 6 weeks you should have them out. If you have any questions or have any concerns that you want to discuss with us personally, please give us a call. We'll be happy to answer any questions you might have.